especially in the Tampa area. At least one death in Bradenton is being blamed on the storm. One Blood says Ada, combined with the coronavirus pandemic, is causing disruptions to its blood supply. The nonprofit is asking for anyone who's able to donate blood to do so. The storm caused One Blood's operations to close in the Tampa and Fort Myers areas. And despite Ada, NASA and SpaceX are moving forward with their second crewed mission to the International Space Station. The final dress rehearsal is set for today after mission managers did a successful test fire of the Falcon 9's engines yesterday. Liftoff is set for 7:49 Saturday night. Remember, you can get breaking news around the clock on clickorlando.com and the News 6 app.
WDYC, Altamont Springs. WYGC, High Springs. A JVC broadcasting station. 660 AM, 105.5 FM. Florida Man Radio. Florida Man Radio. The views and opinions on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting, management, or its sponsors. You have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark on Florida Man Radio.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
You want answers? You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
And welcome to Thursday morning. I am your host, Justin Clark, protecting you from the hypocrisy of America together. We will bully the bullies. Today on the program, terrible news for you about lockdowns ahead in this country. Hey, I'm just prognosticating, but I'm right. Also, I went to the mall yesterday. That was a mistake. And plenty more to get to. Quick housekeeping before we begin. I'll be taking your calls and text messages, 321-339-1055. Download the Florida Man radio app and listen to us right there around the world. If you'd like to watch the show, it's You Have Power Radio on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. 2 TV shows this weekend and every weekend Saturday. Over on our news partner, that's wall-to-wall weather right now. Thank goodness. CBS, it is You Have Real Estate. 12:30 p.m. Saturday, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. on TV 27. Also wall-to-wall weather coverage over there. By 10 a.m., whatever. Did I say the name of the show? Behind the Law with me, attorney Justin Clark.
That one.
But a great show for you this morning on the radio. But first, the team to my right, her hair is down and curly. She probably has rain boots on for this horrible hurricane. It is the beautiful Briana. Hello, Briana.
Hello, Justin.
Directly in front of me, wearing a shirt that I do not recognize, a little fancier than normal. It even has buttons on the top part of it. It is Lurch. Greetings.
Greetings.
321-339-1055.
And now it's time for the opening statement. This should be interesting.
So much to get to. Let me start with the hurricane that's rolling through right now, by the way, okay? We appreciate your calls, text messages, making sure we're okay. I assure you, we're going to be just fine. First of all, it wasn't a hurricane. It was a half-a-cane.
Well, second of all,
it wasn't a hurricane at all.
my lawn chair flipped over. We're going to rebuild.
Lawn chair? Oh, my gosh.
We're going to rebuild, guys. It's
Oh,
fine.
are you going to file an insurance claim?
I might.
Look, yeah, it took me a little longer than normal to get to the office today because it was wet and people were going slowly. But other than that, I mean, this was nothing.
We will
I mean,
rebuild.
this wasn't even close to a normal summer afternoon storm. Was it? I'm not trying to discredit all of the nerves that we had. I literally thought I was going to have my staff asking me yesterday if they could take today off.
I thought about it.
You know, it would have been gone ugly. You better be glad. I'm sure you walked around and said, hey, has anyone asked Justin if we could take the day off, or Ita or Edda? I didn't know what it's called. I don't even know it should have a name. Should it?
I think they're in the Greek.
Well, I know we're in the Greek. I just don't know how to pronounce
numbers?
ETA. Normally, I would say ETA.
Right.
I think it's Ada, I believe.
think
Is
it's
that
Ada
right?
too.
Let's go to our news director, Lurch. Lurch, how do you say it?
I think it's how you said it.
Ada.
Ada.
Yeah, I think so too. We've heard enough coverage over it the last few days. I guess Tampa did get a little worse than us, of course. They got more flooding. But here in Orlando, it's absolute nothingness.
Our lakes are fine.
Yeah, it's nothing.
We're good.
Oh, it was hardly raining at my house. Yeah, it was raining.
It was hardly raining?
It's a little rainstorm.
It was throwing down at my house.
I'm getting messages. You guys okay down there? You hunkering down? I was like, no, I'm not hunkering down.
Hunker this beanbag.
4 o'clock is gonna stop raining.
I'm watching DirecTV. The signal's not even going out. In fact, I went to the mall last night with my daughter.
Hey.
Why?
So every year about this time, I decide I want to get some sweaters. You know, I want to load up for the winter, the treacherous winters we have down here.
That's right.
So I go buy 2 sweaters or so, maybe an extra hoodie. I got 2 new hoodies. No one noticed this morning I'm wearing a new hoodie.
Actually, I didn't.
I'm trying to set a record for most hoodies worn by a lawyer in Florida in the history of law in Florida. Yes.
If you bought it last night and you weren't it today, did you wash it?
Hell no. What do you mean wash it? Why am I going to wash it? Wait, because it might have the virus?
No.
You mean to quarantine the hoodie?
No.
What?
Just wash it.
So if you bought a new hoodie, you'd go wash it?
If I buy anything, I go wash it.
Okay, I can understand undies, but a hoodie?
Why would you wash undies when they're like wrapped in that thing? I mean, at least the hoodie was like loose in the store.
Why do we have to go here? I come in with a plan. I mean, we're gonna go this way, and now you gotta tell me that you walk.
No, you're
this
telling
is the
you're
same,
telling
this
us
is the
that
same
you don't
woman
wash.
who loves chicken
I'm
fingers,
sick of you.
chicken salad, a grilled chicken on her salad,
Saying
but
that the
she
rest of
won't
the
eat a
show.
chicken sandwich. This is the same woman who washes a hoodie that she buys at the store, but doesn't wash panties before wearing them.
I do. I wash everything. I was commenting on what you were saying.
This is lunacy.
I wash
We
everything.
need to get a psychologist, probably a psychiatrist in this room. Stat.
I'll call Dwight.
Huh? What's here? Justin, did you wash that big hoodie that you're wearing over like 2 other shirts before you wore it? Disgusting. But why would you wash panties before wearing them? I'm not following this.
I think you dare not. You're missing the point. I do wash
Crazy.
panties. What I'm saying is the panties actually come in things that are like wrapped. That hoodie is out and it's loose. I wash everything.
Is it panties or underwear, by the way? Since we're here, I need to really have this debate once and for all anyway.
Well, they're all underwear.
I
You wear
understand.
under your clothes,
Yeah.
but women's underwear is panties.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is pants. They
But
are
then the
panties.
men's underwear are, you
But
know.
some women don't like you to call them panties. They like you to call them underwear. So
Ooh.
I don't know. I've heard that. I've heard this debate.
Who told you this?
I don't know. I don't
What woman
remember.
you be hanging around?
So
Never mind. No. We're
here's
good.
here's how it all went down, I guess. So anyway, I decided to do my annual October, November-ish, before Thanksgiving, before I have to go somewhere cold, go buy a few new sweaters and a jacket or coat or something. Trip last night. And so I called my daughter, Sophia. Yes, sir.
So you do this every year?
I try to every year. Occasionally I miss it.
Well,
but
you know he goes to Tennessee every year
Yeah.
around this time.
Because
so
I was going to say, if you do this every year, you would
Have a lot of
by now,
coats?
Yeah, have a lot of...
let's say I skip a year or two for coats. I do have a lot of sweaters, but I will skip a
a
coat.
4-year gap in between.
Something like that, yes.
There's also fluctuation with this one, so you know.
What, did you wash your coat before you wear it, Justin? No. Anyway, so I called my daughter from work yesterday and said, hey, do you want to go to the mall? Knowing she would say, no, I don't want to hang out. You know, she doesn't want to hang out with me. I'm not that cool. Anyway, she agreed. And I was like, I'll buy you shoes. She said, yes, I want to buy 2 pairs of shoes. One for me and the other one for me, she said.
That was cute.
I thought that was pretty cool. And so we go to the mall in Sanford. Have you been to a mall lately? It's like a funeral. I feel like I was walking into a funeral.
There's a mall in Sanford.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's called the Sanford Mall.
Sanford Mall. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, it's like a funeral. And everything closes at like 7 o'clock now. They were starting to shut everything down at 7 p.m. at this mall, this big-ass mall. They're closing down at 7. I felt like I needed to wear black.
I was at Seminole Town Center.
Okay, thank you. I call it the Sanford Mall.
No,
Anyway,
there's a mall.
the
out there.
first shoe store we see is Rack Room Shoes.
Yeah.
And I've never gone shoe shopping with my 8-year-old. I don't know what size. First of all, it's incredibly confusing because they have, and then the person who's working at the shoe store thinks that like I work at a shoe store as well. Because I said, what size shoe do you think she wears? She's like, in youth or women's? I was like, no, I'm asking you. I don't know. She's like, well, it's going to be a 13Y or a 4T. I was like, oh, jeez. We can't just have like uniform sizes for shoes here. I hardly can figure out what size I wear. Now I've got to decide what my daughter wears, like 3 different dynamics of how we measure kids' shoes. It was horrible.
Because it was so hard to ask an associate to measure her.
Look, it's not like they were running over wanting to hang out and help me either. You know what I mean?
Who cares? Do your job.
Well, yeah. I had to ask like 3 different people. They weren't, it was like the Home Depot type of scenario.
Oh, God.
Where they run away from you.
But it's like 10% the size of Home Depot.
You're right, it is smaller. Regardless, I end up getting her 2 pairs of shoes there, and she was very happy with them.
They fit?
Well, I mean, I'm not really even good at figuring that part out, but it felt like, I kind of did the whole like,
the touch the toe thing?
Touch the toe thing.
90s carrots.
And then, but all that, I mean, how else do you tell if they fit?
Oh,
That's how you know if they fit or not. You touch the toes. And then also, my understanding, what I've heard in the parenting book I didn't read is kids' feet grow quickly, so you want to leave a little extra wiggle room, right?
Did you?
I think. I don't know.
Well, you
seemed
touched
like
the,
right, did
touched the toes.
Yeah, it felt to me like there was a little wiggle room.
There was room to grow?
Yes.
Okay, well, I think you
And
did
then the worst thing happened to me. I had a decision to make.
Oh, Jesus.
If you recall, yesterday was Veterans Day. We celebrated our veterans here.
Yeah.
Big sign. I handed the guy, the unhelpful guy, the 2 boxes of shoes. And there's a big sign that says, veterans or family of veterans, 20% off.
Oh, dang.
And I was like, what does family mean?
Oh, Jesus. This guy.
Because my dad, no. My mom, no. My grandfather, though. First of all, it said direct family members.
Right.
I just want to be clear about this.
Yeah,
it didn't say like, your cousins in the military, you get 20% off.
Normally immediate family.
It did. It said immediate family. So I said to myself, damn, what am I going to do? Because 20% off of what, $100 or $120, $20, $30.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use the $30 and buy her dinner. And I had this big debate in my head. What do I do? What do I do? What do you think I did?
You said your grandfather was in the...
What do you think I did?
Well, as someone that's worked in retail, they verify it because immediate family members actually get dependent IDs, and that's how they prove it. So
I didn't know that.
I did know that.
So I said, I'm not in the military, but my grandfather was.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I just said grand lowly. And he looked at me like, you're trying to get one over on me. I know what you're doing. He said, okay, can I see your military ID? I was like, never mind. And then I just kind of changed the subject, and I paid full price.
Oh, really?
I did indeed try to get the military discount. Does this make me a bad human being?
Did you show him your Facebook post of your...
Yeah, I mean, my grandfather was a POW for 3 years, came back weighing 65 pounds. Doesn't that give me like a generation extra or something?
No.
Damn.
It's immediate family because the immediate family all get military IDs.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, what am I take his dog tags there? I don't know. What do you have like a
get an
YMCA
actual,
card?
It's a military ID,
and it says
that's
what?
issued to
Like,
that
like
person.
my dad is in the army.
It's a dependent ID. Like it's different. It changes every 5 years or so. But it's
Well, I didn't get the 20% off, but your jerk host here did try to. I just want to be clear, I did.
Drag him, y'all.
And then I went shopping at H&M.
That is kind of low, though.
That is kind of
Sorry.
I don't know how to feel about it.
We yeah, I mean, I could lie to you and be like, nah. I was like, oh, I would never do that.
Oh,
And I'm glad you
we're
told
glad you're
us.
honest.
Okay.
I'm glad you told
It's
us.
still low.
And
The
then
fact
I
that he
went,
tried to drop the grand though was also like he tried to scam everybody. Like, he tried to just
Should have said it in Spanish.
and then I went to the H&M store.
That's a good store.
And bought a bunch of stuff there for her. And I'm just, I'm the dad. I don't do a lot of shopping. If I had a dude son, maybe I'll go buy cleats with them and stuff like this. But it's a girl. I don't know how to braid hair.
That's where I get my clothes.
I don't know how to do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what size do you wear in shirts, Sophia? And she was like, I don't know.
Right.
Ask mom.
right.
But I think I did pretty well. Bought,
Did you ask mom? or
no, I just got through it.
Figured it out.
And then I bought my 2-year-old a jacket. while I was there, just eyeballing it, and when I got home, it fit fine.
Hey,
With a
look
little
at you.
extra room to grow.
Hey.
With a little, which means it's like.
You mean, yeah.
Yeah, it smothers her.
Right now, it's a blanket on her.
Yeah, it
But
is.
when she gets to kindergarten, damn it, she will be ready.
Yeah.
She will be ready.
When she's 12, it'll fit.
It will definitely fit.
3, 2, and who, like, I haven't been to a mall in years. Who decides to go to the mall when we have an impending tropical storm rolling through? It's not like the weather was nice last night either, right? Like, the
It
one
was
night I
rainy.
decided to go in 2 years, it's pouring down.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
so
weird.
you only bought that hoodie or you bought?
No, I bought 2 hoodies, some sweaters,
From H&M.
a jacket. Yeah, all from H&M, I would say.
That's good.
I guess. I mean, is it good? I mean, is that place? It's not like a nice place, is it?
No, but it gets the job
I
done.
mean, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
nice place, but it's not no Armani Exchange or anything
Right.
like that. but-
Jordache
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm not a big.
Wherever you
I,
shop.
I shop at H&M, so.
I like nice suits, but I don't really. You're not gonna catch me with like the big, huge Gucci belt buckle type of guy either.
Yeah, we've seen your hoodies. We know.
Shut up. I mean, I wear a hoodie on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday today.
Right, and Friday. We know.
No, I don't wear hoodies on Friday. It's Monday and Tuesday normally. It's just today the weather's so crappy, and I got a new hoodie. I needed to break it in.
Because you
Now,
didn't
this is my
wash
way.
it.
This is my way of washing it.
Right, because you ain't washing
Breaking it in.
So you gotta do something to it.
321-339-1055. Join me if you wish. Let's hit some text messages first, and we'll get to why we're about to shut the country down again here on a national level. In my opinion, as end of January rolls around, they're going to shut us down for 6 weeks, and I'm going to tell you why. Dustin checks in. What's up, Dustin? How are you? Good morning, gang. Did you go to the mall to buy wifey a makeup gift? Expensive purse, perhaps? No. Sean is here. Good morning, Justin and crew. The storm was a joke. They canceled school for this light rain shower, shaking my head. I agree. They canceled some schools around here, too. Seminole, no. Orange County, no. Lake County, yes. Polk County, yes.
Yeah.
And I only know this because when I was shopping last night, my daughter then said, "Oh, by the way, I've got to do homework." And I was like, "Damn it!"
What?
So I went on the website
What
to try.
time did you get home?
I was like hoping that they canceled her school so I didn't have to do the homework.
That's funny. Duval County technically didn't cancel school. They just moved them online for the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they still got to go.
Imagine we live in a time now where we're gonna say, "You know what, kids? Let's all do school from home today."
Right. Can't get a snow day. We get a tech day. That sucks.
Exactly. Oh man. Colin said, "Have you ever seen the episode of what is that? House MD? House MD, where the teen almost died from the chemicals in new jeans."
Ooh, really?
No. What is that show, Colin? House MD?
It's an American
So I
drama
think
series.
Colin's on.
Oh, it's
What?
House. Like
House.
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 You know, the television like that.
Like where I live in a house.
No,
Oh.
House. Dr. House.
No, I don't watch this crap.
Okay, never mind.
You watch House?
I mean, I've seen House.
How many times?
Like, I mean, it was on for like years, so I mean, handful of episodes.
All right, terrible news coming in the country, and I'm just predicting this. This is not actual news, but I'm telling you exactly what is going to happen in this country over the next 3 months, and there's no doubt in my mind how it's going to go. We heard yesterday from Biden's new Fauci, let's call him, right? He's like Biden's new Fauci, except Biden's going to actually listen to his Fauci.
Right.
You know, Fauci would say something and Trump would be like, can you believe that, right? Biden's actually going to listen to the scientist, so to speak. So Biden's new Fauci is a guy who you're going to hear a lot from, I think, over the next few months, and I'm not sure you're going to end up loving this guy. Here's what he said yesterday. Shutting down businesses nationally and paying people for their lost wages for 4 to 6 weeks will help keep the pandemic in check and get the economy on track.
Oh, here we go.
What? Shutting the economy down, shutting all businesses down for 4 to 6 weeks will get the pandemic in check. First of all, I don't know if I buy that either. And get the economy on track until a vaccine is approved and distributed. This according to Dr. Michael Osterholm, the advisor on the virus to President-elect Joe Biden. So this guy, Osterholm, is the director of the Center of Infectious Disease Research and Policy at the University of Minnesota. Here, I'm going to let you hear from this guy. This is an interview from yesterday, and then you can help me judge what's going to happen over the next few months. And then also, let me tell you what else he said, too. He said, this is from the new Fauci that Biden's actually going to listen to. The problem with the March to May lockdown was it was not uniformly stringent enough across the country. He said, for example, Minnesota deems 78% of its workers essential. To be effective, the lockdown has to be as comprehensive and strict as possible.
That's a problem.
He's saying what we did back in the day, that's not enough. I mean, we need to shut down FedEx people. Yeah, we need to shut down lawyers. We need to shut down everybody. That's what this guy is saying. That is what this guy is telling your president-elect. Doctor, tell us how it works.
Osterholm, we've seen a surge in cases, a surge in hospitalizations in this country, in Europe.
We're going to get to know this guy. I'm warning you right now. You're going to get to know this guy like Fauci over the next few months.
They've had to go back to lockdowns in some cases. Do you see that possibly happening here again?
Well, first of all, if you interview 50 people, they'll give you 75 different definitions of what a lockdown is.
Doc. Oh, Doc.
Yes. And that's one of the challenges we have. And, I think that there's no question that our hospitals are about to be overrun. We're going to see by far the darkest days of this pandemic between now and next spring when vaccine becomes available. On Labor Day, we were at 32,000 cases a day in this country. Now we're running it in the 120 to 130,000 cases a day. Do not be at all surprised when we hit 200,000 cases a day. Our hospitals are already overrun.
Why is that happening that the cases are jumping so quickly and in such great number? What are we doing wrong?
Well, Gail, we have a perfect storm coming together. We have pandemic fatigue, people who were distancing themselves from others for months who've just decided, I kind of am done with it, even though the virus isn't done with them. We have a group I call pandemic anger. Up to a third of the population that believes this pandemic is still a hoax and that it's a politically motivated activity. Then you pile that all together with indoor air, where basically we're bringing people indoors much more. We know transmission is enhanced. An average house will basically recirculate its air about 1 to 2 times an hour, whereas if you're in a hospital, it's 12 times an hour. And so that you see virus accumulated in homes. So when you have a dinner.
So don't go home? What is he saying? I mean, it seems like your house is super dangerous.
We got to get rid of the hoodie. I think that's what he said.
What about the ones that continue to have to work?
We're going to shut it down.
Right.
We're going to go England on that ass.
You don't work.
Like a Thanksgiving dinner. It's not unusual to see transmission of one person to 5, 10, 15 people in that home. Add that all up together right now, and that's what's happening. We just are not taking this virus seriously.
Mr. Osterholm, when you say
we're not taking this virus seriously. Really?
Then what are we doing?
Because I'm pretty sure as a country, we've spent $4 trillion on it so far. I'm pretty sure that you've ruined my year and made my life a little bit difficult this year. I'm pretty sure we're taking it fairly seriously, are we not? I'm pretty sure, last time I went to Publix, everyone's wearing a mask. Yes, Doc. We're not doing the one-way aisles in Publix anymore. Is that? So we go back to the one-way aisles.
Is that the reason?
Is that really contributing to the spread, Doc?
Good Lord.
I will say that you are taking the virus very seriously, considering you now wear a mask to go to Nature's Table.
The only reason I'm wearing a mask to go to the deli in the building now is because I got new cool masks that have my name on them, and it got uncomfortable because people were staring at me when I would go in the deli here in the station building to get my coffee because people were looking at me, and they made me wait outside for the coffee.
hospitals will be overrun. I'm particularly concerned because distribution of the vaccine, when it's available, will come in part through hospitals. Is there a worry that the resources of hospitals could be tied up with treatment and not have the wherewithal to actually work on the prevention with vaccination?
You know, I couldn't have said it any better. You nailed it. We're very...
Do you understand what's coming? Do you hear this guy? This is the new Fauci.
Yeah.
This is the new Fauci who they're going to take seriously, though. I mean, this guy is probably not going to do Christmas Carol podcast interviews. He's probably not going to throw out the first pitch and miss.
He's really going to be out there to do that job.
I mean, he's going to come out here like, you know, no offense. After the first couple of months, we all kind of got that Fauci, you know, maybe that ship had sailed, so to speak. This guy, at least the 50% of the country that voted for Biden, they're going to love this guy. This is going to be like the preacher. He's going to be the COVID preacher. They're going to listen to everything that he says.
Concerned about that. You know, we need to get vaccine to our healthcare workers. We know already in this country that upwards of almost 1,500 healthcare workers have died as a result of COVID-19. Now, not all of those acquired it at work, but many did. And so, yes, we are very concerned about the shortage of staff now just to treat patients than to try to overlay the vaccine issue even within the healthcare setting itself is going to be a challenge.
So in your view, what does this administration need to do right away?
Here we go. This is what he's about to tell your president-elect to do right away.
Well, first of all, we have to understand that Operation Warp Speed has been a remarkable effort in terms of bringing vaccines forward. I give them great credit for that. But there still are huge challenges in how to distribute.
I'm sorry to stick with this so long. Should I quit this, or are you interested?
I'm in.
I'm just trying to give you a little glimpse into what's about to happen. Can I stick with this, Lurch, or no?
Stick with it.
Distribute it. Remember, this vaccine has to be kept at minus 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Minus 94. We don't have refrigeration operations like that.
That's almost as cold as Canada, isn't it?
Out here.
They should just put them on a farm in Canada.
And there have been very few resources provided to states and local health departments to go beyond the initial planning. We at the public health world out here are concerned about the planning that the military is bringing forward touted by many as the answer, when in fact in many cases we're concerned as part of the problem. And so I think that there are going to be huge disconnects trying to get the vaccine out into the communities. And then finally, we've got to get these communities convinced they need it. You know, we're seeing data right now suggesting 50 to 75%, particularly in our communities of color, are not at all willing to take the vaccine because of concerns for safety. We have a lot of educating to do before we're going to see people transfer a vaccine to a vaccination.
He went on to say that the problem in the past was we didn't do enough with the lockdowns. We need to lock down the country for 4 to 6 weeks and pay our people to really stop the spread of this virus.
The other problem is the minorities don't trust us anymore.
Why do black people always get screwed, by the way? Why is it that, do you think the virus really just is like targeting African Americans?
No, but
so
I genuinely believe that different bodies have different makeups. So
you think the African American body is more susceptible to the virus?
No, I haven't seen the numbers on that.
So what do you think? But I keep hearing that, it's minority. It's really attacking the minorities.
He was just saying that minorities do not trust the vaccine. They don't trust the vaccine.
Oh.
That's what he was just saying.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm like white Tennessee redneck dude, and I don't trust the vaccine at all.
Right, but I think he was saying that there's it's half and half. If you ask 10 white people, maybe 8 people would take the vaccine. You're going to be part of the 20%,
Yeah.
That really wouldn't. But minorities, they're like, nah, 50% of them said, nah, they're not. They're not going to do it.
Well, Doc went on to say that America is headed for dark days ahead.
Dark days.
Oh, here we go. It's like the purge out here.
I got way more to get to on this, too, by the way. And I'm not trying to scare you. I want you to be able to at least say, oh, that Justin dude on November 12th told me exactly what's going to happen. I got some Cuomo stuff coming up. Also, Minnesota governors not letting you go to funerals anymore again. They're locked. It's the exact same thing that happened in March is happening again. But the difference this time is when we have the Democrat in that executive power, it's going to be a federally regulated thing. So right now in Florida, we're like, oh, it doesn't matter. DeSantis is like, F you.
Right.
But it's not going to matter when the federal government says you don't have a choice. And that is where we're headed. And how are we going to respond to that? I have a lot more to get to. Cuomo will make an appearance. Oh, and by the way, Pfizer said you can buy the vaccine right now if you want for $4,999. I'll tell you about that and plenty more. Quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio. The Shannon Burke Show.
Except I don't know what that show they're playing before Dushman is now.
What is? You don't
it's
know
like
what it is?
some guy that interviews like old, dead, obscure actresses. Today, we're speaking with Martha Krasner. began her acting career in 1928. She's calling today from California at the ripe old age of 111. It's true she once gave Cary Grant a handy. Backstage at the Oscars.
The Shannon Burke Show. Afternoons from 3 to 7 on Florida Man Radio.
Tune into the Shannon Burke Show every Friday for Free Money Fridays, brought to you by Greens Energy Services. Win free green, plus save some green when you choose Greens Energy Services as your AC provider. Get all the details on how to win free cash every Friday at FloridaManRadio.com.
If you missed Radlaw Radio last Saturday, you missed a great time. Join me, Robert Dushman, this Saturday at 11 a.m. for free legal advice and a fun review of this week's legal issues. You'll also get my totally unbiased opinions. This week's show is sponsored by the Flooring Resource, Central Florida's leading flooring supplier. Your floors are going to look better just by looking at their Facebook page.
Family owned and operated since 1969, Nations Trucks is Florida's #1 pre-owned truck dealer. Ford, Chevy, Ram, and GMC's, Nations Trucks has got them all. And with approved credit, you won't make any payments until March of next year. Start driving the truck you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Spectrum Mobile is the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation. It's easy to see why millions have chosen a better way to mobile. With Spectrum Mobile, there are no contracts and no added fees. Even nationwide 5G is included at no extra cost. Switch today and you could save big. Grab your current mobile bill and use the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator to see how much you can save. Go to spectrummobile.com/saving today. Spectrum Internet required based on Q2 2020 subscriber data. Services not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Join us for Tree Rush Live with Tony Rayner Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. right here on Florida Man Radio. Tune in weekly as the team discusses the latest in the tree and mulch industry for homeowners, businesses, and municipalities. Tree Rush Live, 9 a.m. every Sunday on Florida Man Radio.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? In addition to 50% off, you also get 10 free gifts. That includes a racy item for him, a sensuous toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Ooh. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. And best of all, free shipping. Always delivered in discreet packaging. So rethink your bedroom routine. Go to adamandeve.com and enter this station's exclusive code at checkout, FLMAN, and get, you know the discount, 50% off almost any item and 10 tantalizing free gifts. That's FLMAN, FLMAN.
Stop paying high electric bills and upgrade the value of your home today with a solar power system from IQ Power Solar. It's never been easier. With no money down and financing options available, you'll be using the power of the sun to take back control of your power needs in no time. Get a free consultation and assessment of your home's savings opportunities by calling IQ Power Solar today at 407-585-1018. Or to learn more, visit IQPowerSolar.com.
Hey y'all, it's Bubba and Cooter. At Gatorland, there's more gators, more animals, and more fun than ever before.
Visit with our giant white gators in our white gator swamp.
Plus bobcats and Florida Panthers, not to mention great shows like the world-famous Gator Jumperoo Show.
And don't forget your swim trunks for the Gator Gully Splash Park.
And Florida residents get in for only $14.99 with a valid Florida ID now through the end of November.
For more information, call 407-855-5496 or go to Gatorland.com.
Get your fix of Florida Man Radio anytime and anywhere you are. Of course, you can catch Florida Man on 660 AM and 105.5 FM. But now you can listen wherever you are with the all-new Florida Man Radio app. And don't miss a second of the conversation at home by listening on your Alexa device. Just say, Alexa, play 105.5 Florida Man Radio. Florida Man is everywhere, unfiltered, unafraid. Get it how you need to, now. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Governor Cuomo also chiming in on the shutdowns in New York City and the state of New York yesterday, saying restaurants and bars will have to close at 10 p.m., as will gyms, and gatherings in private homes will be capped at, anyone want to guess?
4 people.
10 people. Sound familiar? Don't you remember the whole, if you're having people over, it's got to be 10 or less? I mean, we're back to March.
They literally,
I mean, on a normal basis, though, do you have 10 people over at your house?
And not very often,
Okay.
but I'm just saying.
But when he do, there's 50.
Yeah. I don't necessarily love for anyone to tell me how many people I can have in my house.
Right.
No, of course.
It makes you want to bring that 11th person, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer someone at a grocery store telling me I can only go through certain aisles with 10 items or less than I do someone telling me I can only have 10 people or less in my house. I get less mad at the grocery store lady in the express lane than I do a governor telling me how many people I can have at my house. I can understand the express lane.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does.
It's express. So if you have 20, it's not going to be express anymore.
Right.
But how many people I have in my house isn't necessarily any of your business.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Stay out of my house, in fact.
Stay out of my business.
Cuomo identified bars and restaurants and private gatherings as the biggest source of infections in the state. If these measures are not sufficient to stem the spread, we will turn the valve up even more, he said.
Turn the valve up.
If these numbers keep going crazy, you have some scientists who believe we're going back to a complete lockdown. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but he said he'll do it. He'll turn that valve all the way up.
But if you do see cases rising like astronomically,
yeah,
I mean, you know they have to.
Okay.
They have to.
And hear what Cuomo had to say briefly.
Is what they predicted for months for anyone who was listening, but the scientists all predicted. We're seeing a national.
Would you rather be the governor or his brother a commentator on television? I would rather be the TV guy, I think. I mean, TV guy makes way more dough, obviously, and it's way easier job. You know, you roll in, you got a teleprompter, and boom, boom, boom. Give me my $3 million.
I'd rather be the
TV
commentator,
guy.
yeah.
And global COVID surge.
Who do you think gets more, let's say they were single, ladies, him or Chris?
Television guy has to.
Probably say Chris.
In New York is a ship on the COVID tide.
What?
I don't even know what that means.
Is he using like a
no, he was up all night trying to think of that.
Oh, God.
New York is a ship on the COVID tide.
She said, ooh, that's
really
good.
good.
Write it down.
Yeah. You know, he busted out his notes on the iPhone last night. He woke up in the middle of the night.
That's the
Ship, COVID tide.
That's the one.
Write that down.
Yesterday, we actually saw, and I'm sorry, today, we've seen the country set a new record.
I'm done with this. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. But I do want to talk about Minnesota really quickly as well, because their governor chimed in. Governor Tim Walz yesterday announced significant new lockdowns in Minnesota. Restrictions on bars and restaurants, but also in Minnesota now, you can only have 50 people if you die. Funerals.
Oh, funerals.
Limited to 50 people. A limit that will decrease to 25 on December 11th. They're regulating funerals, people. They're regulating funerals. Also, beginning Friday of this week in Minnesota, there will be a limit of blank people at a gathering at your house. Do you want to take a guess? How many?
7.
You want to take a guess how many?
10.
It's the magic number of 10. Damn. This Friday, don't have 11 people at your house. And do you count the residents of the house too? You do, right? I mean, what if you
have to?
I mean, what if you're the Brady Bunch and you have Alice? You're already at 9, aren't you?
There it is.
That's it. No more.
So
Yeah,
bring
you're already
yourself.
at 9. You can only have one person over. You can't even do a +1.
You really can't.
Don't even invite anybody.
Right.
Damn.
You just got to sit there and look at each other. Hell. Is there anywhere y'all want to go?
Getting crazy, man. Maybe we do need this vaccine. I don't know.
Oh, sure. Well,
I'm not taking it,
Right,
but maybe we need it.
I know.
And you know, they're doing exactly what England is doing right now. England, at the beginning of this month, said, we're shutting it down for 4 weeks, and we're going to pay all of our employees. England, they've really shut everything down.
Wait, so they're gonna
Pubs.
shut everything down and
Yes.
pay everybody? Well, then you know what?
Yeah. You ready?
Lurch said, let's go.
Except for radio guys.
Aw,
You still have
dang
to
it.
show up.
Said now.
In England right now, I think this started November 4th. Pubs done, restaurants done. They're totally shut down. Gyms done. Schools and universities have stayed open this time, though. Prime Minister Boris Johnson stated that Christmas is going to be very different this year.
You don't say.
But it's my sincere hope and belief that by taking this tough action now, we can allow families across the country to be together again in the future. Their rules are very similar. Again, pubs, bars, restaurants, totally shut down. Oh, but don't worry. People are allowed to form support bubbles.
What?
You can form a support bubble.
What is
with your beanbag?
Yeah, I don't know. A support bubble. Like, I guess you can talk through it on Zoom with people. I don't know. You're being told in England to stay home unless you have a specific reason to leave.
Like the grocery store.
People are allowed to leave
for
exercise, medical reasons, food, and any essential shopping or caring for vulnerable people. That's it. Meetings indoors or in private gardens are strictly forbidden in England.
Here we go again.
It's all
Y'all
coming
feel
here. Same thing happening.
Freaking feel it.
Same thing. Same stuff. It's the same. It's March. It's actually February right now.
All over again.
Can this vaccine just get here? Again, I'm not taking it. But at least some people can. They'll chill out.
You're not taking it then.
I mean, I just want it to get here before they tell me to shut down again.
Dang.
I mean, maybe it doesn't matter because we're going to have Biden in office. We're just going to give money away like candy anyway, right? I mean,
if they tell you take the vaccine and you won't be shut down, or you don't take and you will be shut down, what would you do?
That was too complex of a question for my little brain. Can you fire again?
He was like, if you don't take the vaccine, you can't go anywhere because everything's shut down. You don't have the vaccine.
Yeah.
If you do, you have more liberty.
I guess give me the shot.
Oh, hell no.
Give me the shot. I'm not staying home.
Even more of a reason to be,
Actually, I want to stay home. I don't want to go anywhere, but I have stuff to do.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? I kind of have like this law firm that you got to bring in hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue every month to pay the bills and pay my staff.
Yeah.
And, people are not going to be able to leave their house and come in and hire my law firm, then what happens?
Might I also say that since March, I've never missed a paycheck. So
thank you.
Hats off.
It's not. I mean, not even close.
No.
Pfizer announced yesterday, if you want the vaccine, you can get it for $4,999 right now.
Why?
Is that with insurance or without insurance?
It's really kind of a weird gimmick. I don't necessarily understand this gimmick either. They announced yesterday that the first batch of the vaccine would arrive in a collector's edition limited to 2,000 doses. That's going to be sealed in a crystal syringe with a 24-karat gold needle.
Oh, I know.
Collector's edition?
A collector's edition. The first 2,000 doses are going to be put in like this 24-karat gold needle thing, or in a crystal syringe with the gold needle. Mm-hmm. It's called the COVID-19 Platinum Edition vaccine. Mm-hmm. It's a must-have for vaccinophiles and sure to quickly increase in value.
Is it going to be a good Christmas gift?
I'm not buying it. I don't want it either.
Because if they told the media that they only wanted to make it exclusive for like certain tiers of people, that wouldn't have gone over as well as making it a collector's item that, again, that same group of people can get.
Isn't this, is this in good taste? No. Don't you think, you know what? Let's use the first 2,000 on some real old people in a nursing home. Right. And we'll do some collector's editions down the road a little bit.
Give one to Biden, and that dude's like 112.
Well, you think Biden should be the first one to get the shot?
Hell yeah. And Trump he need to line his ass up right behind him.
Is that how he was able to run?
Maybe. He got the shot.
Got the premium shot.
He got something else.
Yeah. He needs to definitely.
It's a must-have for vaccinophiles. I mean, I'd be honest, I haven't really heard of many vaccinophiles in my life.
I can't name one.
If you act now, you'll also receive a leather-bound volume filled with freehand ink drawings of the genome.
Oh, hell.
Well, thank God.
What, right.
What a stocking stuffer.
I've been waiting on that.
We're here trying not to shut our asses down again, and you're putting this stuff in some crystal and selling it for 5 Gs. You gotta be kidding me.
I need y'all to figure this out.
I mean, can't we do this down the road a little bit?
They said right out the gate. Right out the gate.
321-339-1055. Can we switch gears a little bit?
Yeah. You talking about Mick Plants or?
No, let's talk about techno music, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about techno. Do we believe that techno music and You know, I always talk about these DJ guys now. Give me some DJ guys' names.
Oh, hell, don't
Come
put me
on.
the spot.
Who?
Hardwell.
Hardwell. Is that music? Is techno music? Is the DJ guy that's like, everyone goes to the concert and he's up there mixing the whatever records, whatever you scratch. I don't know what it's called. Okay. And they have their MacBook Pro or whatever. Is that music? Is it music?
Yes.
My argument is that I don't buy it. Music to me has always been like a guitar or something.
Charlie Daniel.
Okay. I don't agree that is music. Can someone please give me a name of one of these famous DJ guys who people go there and literally it's just them on the stage with like their MacBooks and they're mixing tunes or whatever they do. And is that music? I want to know, is that music or not? This is techno. Let me give you an example of what we would call techno, I think, here. Hold on. Here's some techno for you. Uh-oh.
This sounds like
house.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds like old school house music.
Oh,
That's
bastards! It says techno mix.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was
So-
that produced by someone that literally doesn't know what techno music is?
Well, so this isn't techno. You don't think this is techno?
Technically house.
More like house dance.
I mean, isn't that techno kind of? I mean, isn't that where they play that sort of thing?
I mean, I could get down with this.
Yeah.
So is that music? Is that music?
I'd be all right. Like if you're pumping that in your lobby at the law firm, I'd be
Listen,
just.
I'm not gonna lie. I listen to that kind of music.
Is it music or is that just sound? What do you think?
Isn't music just sound?
Well, music is like, give me a harmonica, a guitar, some drums,
a banjo,
anything.
A
It
washboard.
it can be a flute. I don't care. It's just not electronic. I just don't know that this is music.
That sounds though.
But they've been having this big fight in Germany about this very question that we've had on and really the debate that we've had on this show many times. You know where I come down on it. I don't understand the DJ guy with the MacBook calling that music. I don't get that. But again, in Germany, they've been having a big debate about this as well. And now the top German court has actually confirmed that techno is music.
Okay.
And
It's a genre of music.
And clubs should benefit from the same reduced sales tax rate as concert halls. So the German court has made the decision for us that this is a music. What do you think DJ would say about that? I bet DJ would disagree. What do you think? DJ would disagree. So Germany's federal fiscal court agreed that they should not have to pay the standard 19% tax on ticket sales when concert venues enjoy a lower rate of 7%. So if you go to a concert in Germany, the sales tax that the venue has to pay is less. A musical concert.
Yeah.
But they were saying that no. If you're a techno or house club music place, you've got to pay the full amount of tax because you're not music. And I tend to agree with that sentiment. However, the house music places disagreed and they filed suit, and the German court said that this type of music is music. The court said the DJs do more than just play tracks. They perform their own new pieces of music using instruments in the broader sense to create new sound sequences that have their own character. Do you buy it? Do you buy that?
I mean, it makes sense. It does make sense.
I don't know if I agree. I don't know. I don't know if that's music or not. But because you like hit a different button, I don't know. I don't understand this electronic thing.
A lot of them do play instruments as well.
Yeah, right. Show me one. Show me one. Sean wants you to Google techno chicken. I want to check out techno chicken, please.
All right, we'll look it up. And I'm gonna bring up this DJ that also plays the guitar in her, like during her whatever performances.
Who?
There's a DJ that I was like watching.
Okay, play it.
Instagram.
I want to hear it. Let me hear it.
And she also like plays.
Well, you
like,
follow her on the gram?
No, like she popped up in Explore, but I'm just saying.
She slid into your DMs.
She popped up in Explore.
I'm learning the lingo, baby.
DMs.
Did she slide into your DMs?
Slide to my DMs.
I want to hear some of this crap. Let me be the judge. We don't care about German courts here anyway. What is this? Techno chicken?
Oh. I'm all right. I kind of like it.
Oh, jeez. I'd rather stay home. You know what? Lock us down.
I'll see this. I wouldn't listen.
I'm down with some lockdown.
I like it.
I can imagine you in the Maserati riding around Lake Mary listening to this.
No, I cannot. I don't like it. I would rather be locked down, actually, than have to go out and listen to something like that.
Oh, snap.
321-339-1055. Chase said, good morning, gang. I'd rather buy an 4K TV than a vaccine. I agree.
Well,
AK.
But people have spoken.
Summer of the lockdown. Let's see. Big A checks in. What's up, Big A? We won't have to wait till, what is that? Can you read Big A?
Kamala Castro.
Kamala Castro will turn commie by December with a lockdown. Franklin. What's up, Franklin? Good morning, Lurch and Briana. Y'all are awesome as always. But, Justin, for Christ's sake, your bitching is giving me a headache. Go get a glass of wine or something. Christ, man, chill. Sorry, bro.
My goodness. Somebody said it
Chet.
this morning.
What's up, Chet? Good morning, gang. Music is whatever one deems as music. I might not like it, but the next person might. Give me hard rock any day. Have a great day, everyone, later. Well, that's pretty accepting, Chet. I like that. I didn't expect that from you.
I like it.
Chet said, what's yours is fine with me.
What's for you is for you,
What's
baby.
for you is for you. We won't judge.
Hard rock is for me, he said.
Cole checks in. What up, Cole? Techno sucks. I loved it when I was 16. It was made to do hard drugs and bang to, and that's pretty much it.
And we have the exact opposite point of view here from Cole.
Sean checks in. My son plays this crap over and over and over again.
The techno chicken.
What's worse, the techno chicken or what is that taco song I used to have to listen to all the time? You remember that one?
It's raining tacos.
It's raining tacos. Over and over and over. I tried to like throw the Alexa away one day because I didn't want to hear it. Because literally she was like one and could figure out how to make it play the It's Raining Tacos song.
Yeah.
Cindy checks in. Good morning, Cindy. Morning, amazing, amusing team.
Yeah.
Love y'all. We love you too. Thank you very much. Let's go to Gil. Gil, how are you, brother?
All right, how you doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
Hey, that techno chicken stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what they can do?
What?
They can take and they can when they get terrorists in this country, they can put them in a room and play that, and the terrorists will spill their guts about everything.
Who needs waterboarding when we have techno music?
Right.
That's it. That's it. They can secretly put speakers throughout the Southeast Asia and wherever, and just start playing that, and that would be worse than a nuclear bomb.
That's a very good point. Although, you know, if it's that bad, they're probably going to say that we should not treat these terrorists that way, right? We can't mistreat the prisoners of war with that techno stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, that would be a horrible thing to do.
Terrible
All right, Gil. Thanks for calling, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Right,
Bye.
Bye-bye. Gil's cool.
Yeah. Has he ever called him before?
I don't know. Gil, keep calling. Al the mailman is here. What's up, guys? What about DJ Shaq? I don't know. DJ Shaq is trying to focus on selling his house right now.
$16.9 million.
DJ Shaq can't unload his big house down in Windermere.
That's
That's
realistic
the big problem.
about that pricing.
Yeah.
That's what DJ Shaq
You know, it's hard to sell a unique home, they say. I mean, his home has Superman deals all through it. The beds are 15 feet wide.
That's the
How
problem.
much did you say that real estate agent is going to get if they sell it?
6%. Although normally on a house that side, they will negotiate the commission sum, I would say.
What do you think? Like 2, 3 million, 4 million if they were to negotiate?
Yeah, they'll probably go down to a total of 4% commission. That's both agents, the buyer and seller's agent. That would be my best guess. They would do a total of 4%, all coming out of Shaq's side.
I'd be all right with that.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
You know, Dave the drummer, our resident decider when it comes to musical anything, says, "Good morning, gang. I'm with you, Justin."
Nope.
Not a fan of techno. I'll take real instruments in my music anytime. You're exactly right. Thank you, Dave. I couldn't agree with you more. Excellent text message this morning, Dave.
Excellent text message.
Thank you.
Anyone that agrees with Justin is excellent text
That's
message.
right.
It's DJ Celeste, by the way. She's the one that plays.
Can I hear it?
She plays Spanish guitar. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, you're not connected to the board.
I'm not.
What is it, DJ?
Celeste.
Karen checks in. Good morning, friends. This techno's gotta go. Everyone hates techno.
Right.
Do you know the name of
everybody. I hate it too. Techno. No one needs techno. Nobody likes techno music.
DJ Celeste playing live Latin guitar over DJ set.
Do you think there's anyone sober that listens to techno? You're drinking bottles of water, like dumping water and Red Bull on your face and doing some kind of drug, right? Isn't that what techno is?
Essentially, you missed, right?
I think that's what it is. I believe. I think that's what techno really. Who is this? DJ Celeste? This is the one that Briana slid in her DMs?
I didn't slide in her DMs. Nor did she slide in mine. There was no sliding.
She's playing the guitar. You can barely hear it over the music.
She needs a few more guitar lessons, by the way. No offense.
Don't you hear her?
I don't know what I hear. I don't know what that is.
What I said was, in the video, she's playing the guitar, but you can barely hear it because the music is overpowering, but she's playing the guitar.
Wow. Brianna, great recommendation. Thank you for that.
Well, you said that they don't know how to play instruments, and I was like, this is what she actually does. So she plays instruments with techno music.
Thank you for that, Brianna. That was great.
I'm gonna stop listening to what you say and take it, into account.
It's wonderful. They're gonna pull us off the air after that. Hey, Justin, we need to talk. All right, we'll talk to you after the show. No, now.
Well, you said,
no.
You said they don't know how to play instruments. She does. Just proving your point.
Bebby checks in. Good morning, Bebby. Hey, guys, Justin, you're not bitching. You tell it like it is. Another great text message.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you, Bebby. Excellent message. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. You are the best. Let's see. Rich is here. I listen to just about everything classical to techno except jazz. There's been occasions where my kids ask me where I found some of this new music. So, Rich is a techno fan, I guess.
Fan of music, regardless of what music is.
And see, I kind of like on a Friday night, if you're going to a nice dinner, listening to a little jazz in the car. I'm okay with that.
I like jazz.
I like a little jazz in the car, or think about going to like a piano bar, having a martini or something like that, and have a little jazz there. That's fun. That's nice. That's a good evening, isn't it, Brianna? I'm okay with jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not okay with techno.
Oh.
No one likes techno. Ray checks in. What's up, Ray? Techno sucks. I've never seen more techno sucks messages. I like it. Franklin the mailman likes techno. I like techno. The fast beat helps me go deliver the mail faster.
Hell.
All right, you know what? You keep playing that techno. And if you don't mind, call the mail guy who delivers to my office and send him some of your techno, because my mail's been late. Been late as you know what lately.
Check out my Amazon order.
When we get back, they're not cruising out of the United States yet, thank goodness. There's no cruise ships leaving Port Canaveral, so to speak. However, a cruise did just depart on Saturday for a Caribbean cruise. It's the Sea Dream 1. They were stopping in Barbados, St. Vincent, some other islands I never heard of, on a Caribbean cruise. They're really going to start the Caribbean cruise thing. Are you ready to get on a cruise ship? And wait till you hear what they're doing on this cruise ship today. I'll tell you about that and much more. Quick break in the news. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio.
Hey, Bill O'Reilly here in a time where it's hard for Americans to secure facts and arrive at the truth about important matters. I am here to give you reality, no spin, unfiltered, unafraid. Please catch the O'Reilly Update right here on Florida Man Radio, weekdays at 9:10 and 11:50. Brought to you by Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg.
660 AM, 105.5 FM. Streaming at FloridaManRadio.com. This week, it's the Jags on Florida Man Radio.
Your Jacksonville Jaguars head up to brave the cold of the north and the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field and face Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Sunday, 1 p.m. is kickoff, pregame show at noon, and a replay of the Doug Marrone Show at 11.
Central Florida's home for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 660 AM, 105.5 FM. Florida Man Radio.
Be sure to tune in to Simplifying Retirement with your host, David Blackston, every Saturday at 8 a.m. right here on Florida Man Radio. And remember, at Blackston Financial, there's more to retirement than just your money.
Are you ready for the best talk radio to take the airwaves?
Real Talk with G Love
and Kenny the Rocker Wilkerson,
the talented dynamic duo on today's relationship talk that is ego-driven, excitable, with a little sassiness and outspoken opinions
on rock and roll and sex.
You don't want to miss this show Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 p.m.
Live interviews with legendary rock and rollers and upcoming indie artists and much more.
Stay tuned to the newest Woman Radio on Florida Man Radio.
Unfiltered and unafraid.
To make sure the air in your home is absolutely perfect, call Four Seasons AC and Heating. We're offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. Call Four Seasons AC and Heating at 407-295-9231 today. Conditions apply. See dealer for details. License number CAC 056308.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Classic Honda and Holler Honda in Orlando. And with amazing holiday season deals, now is the perfect time to buy that new Honda. Now through November 30th, during the Happy Honda Days sales event, lease a 2020 Honda Civic LX sedan with automatic transmission for only $99 per month. Or lease the 2020 Honda CR-V EX 1.5 turbo two-wheel drive with automatic transmission for $189 per month. Both vehicles leased for 24 months, 12,000 miles per year, $24.99 down, tax tag title, and a $7.99 dealer fee to its signing. With approved credit, see dealer for details. At Classic Honda and Holler Honda, we always give you our clearly marked best price on every vehicle. Commission-free sales associates and a 5-day, 300-mile money-back guarantee. So you can't buy the wrong car. Visit us online at ClassicHonda.com and HollerHonda.com today.
Stop paying high electric bills and upgrade the value of your home today with a solar power system from IQ Power Solar. It's never been easier. With no money down and financing options available, you'll be using the power of the sun to take back control of your power needs in no time. Get a free consultation and assessment of your home's savings opportunities by calling IQ Power Solar today at 407-585-1018. Or to learn more, visit IQPowerSolar.com.
Tune in live every Sunday at 10 a.m. for the Air Quality Assessors Radio Show on the Florida Man Radio Network. Tune in to hear topics from our panel of experts such as indoor air quality, mold, water damage, the laws, you name it. Every Sunday live on the Air Quality Assessors Radio Show, the building damage experts.
I'm News 6 anchor Justin Mormith. Here are your Thursday headlines. Tropical storm Ada is on its way out of central Florida after dumping rain for several hours. The heavy rain and storm surge is also being blamed for severe flooding along much of the state's Gulf Coast, especially in the Tampa area. At least one death in Bradenton is being blamed on the storm. OneBlood says Ada, combined with the coronavirus pandemic, is causing disruptions to its blood supply. The nonprofit is asking for anyone who's able to donate blood to do so. The storm caused OneBlood's operations to close in the Tampa and Fort Myers areas. And despite Ada, NASA and SpaceX are moving forward with their second crewed mission to the International Space Station. The final dress rehearsal is set for today after mission managers did a successful test fire of the Falcon 9's engines yesterday. Liftoff is set for 7:49 Saturday night. Remember, you can get breaking news around the clock on clickorlando.com and the News 6 app.
WDYC, Altamont Springs. WYGC, High Springs. A JVC broadcasting station. 660 AM, 105.5 FM. Florida Man Radio. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
The Techno Chicken is here again. Oh, turn the station. I don't blame you. The Techno Chicken. Oh, God help us all. Welcome back, hour 2, 321-339-1055. Are you ready to get back on a cruise ship? You ready to go cruising again in the pandemic days? Now, I've never been on a cruise to begin with. Not one time in my life have I ever gone on a cruise ship. But you always hear, even before this pandemic, you know, one guy would throw up and the whole ship would start throwing up. Basically, is how it works, right? Hey, one guy throws up on the salad bar and it spreads throughout all 3,500 passengers, it seems. Well, we're not sailing out of the United States yet. However, a cruise ship recently, or on Saturday, just a few days ago, left Barbados. So a bunch of people from the UK and Portugal flew into Barbados and they boarded the Sea Dream 1, the first Caribbean cruise since the pandemic hit back in March. It was going well. They stopped at St. Vincent. They stopped at I don't know. I can't. These not islands that we normally stop at. Let's put it that way. They would stop. They would, deboard. What do you call it when you get off a boat? Disembark the boat. They would go snorkeling. Blah blah blah. Everything you do on a cruise.
Yes.
They were required to take a rapid virus test at home before flying to the island and test negative within 72 hours of travel. Then when they got there, before they got on the ship, they were given a PCR test by the cruise line's doctor right on the dock before actually getting on. They allowed 53 passengers on board and 66 crew. So a very small number of people, right?
Right.
Yesterday, they gave them another round of tests. Guess what?
Oh, shit.
Some passengers got the virus.
Awkward.
And now, according to social media and notes from people that are on the ship, everyone is isolating in their cabins.
You don't say.
Do they all abandon ship?
They're isolating in their cabins, just like everyone was isolating in their cabins back in March when this thing first hit America.
You know.
You remember how many people were out on imagine being on a Carnival cruise line, isolated in your cabin for 21 days or so.
Brutal.
And in some ways, don't they deserve? I'm not trying to be rude, but why would you? I would rather get the vaccine right now. I'd rather you give me the vaccine now than go get on a cruise ship.
Okay.
I mean, they knew exactly what the problem was. I think it's a little bit early to go get on the cruise ship, don't you think?
He said they deserved it.
Okay, I stand by that. They deserved it. Why would they go get on a cruise ship right now?
Because I think, a lot of people do that thing where they just pay for it in advance. And we found that most people were just really taking that, rolling the dice on that, which is not the wisest thing to do.
What, getting on a cruise ship?
No, I'm saying, like, most people, you book a cruise like 6-9 months in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them didn't know that the pandemic was going to hit. So that first wave of, fools that went on there.
So what if, let's go say I run right now and play on the train tracks and I try to outrun the oncoming train.
Yes.
And I get hit. Are you going to say, oh? Or are you going to be like, yeah, dude, I kind of deserved it?
No, we're going to have a GoFundMe for you.
We're going to, absolutely. We're going to set up that $2 million GoFundMe and we're going to work it out from there.
Some breaking news.
Oh, no.
Out of Orlando this morning, a passenger has been taken into custody after trying to break into the cockpit on a flight out of Orlando. Wow. Just happened right now. We'll keep you updated on that.
Ooh,
Let's see what I've got. A man taken into custody this morning after officials say he tried to break into the cockpit during a flight from Orlando to Philadelphia. He was making weird statements about wanting to enter the cockpit, which I've always found that term very strange. And I like the flight deck. Let's call it the flight deck.
Okay.
The cockpit? Okay. I never understood it. The cockpit. Okay. Can someone Google where the word cockpit comes from?
I'm not doing
I'm not Googling.
I don't want that.
Google cockpit.
Nope.
Yawn. Anyone out there Google cockpit? Officials said the man was making unusual statements about wanting to enter the cockpit, and flight attendants notified the captain, who arranged for police to meet the plane when it landed. The man was secured on board. Officials said the plane landed safely at Philadelphia International Airport. So anyway, left Orlando this morning on his way to Philly.
That's
entering the cockpit. I never entered any cockpits.
What is off the rails? Off the rails.
You know how a lot of people drink in college? You know how, we've all been there, right?
Sure.
College is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I played a lot of beer pong. I had a lot of fun. I managed to do enough to get into law school, right? I got by, probably because I got a broadcasting degree. It wasn't anything that hard, you know? Or I probably wouldn't have gone to law school if I did anything but broadcasting. However, New Mexico State is taking it to an entirely new level.
New Mexico.
New Mexico State University yesterday unveiled its own officially licensed whiskey.
Hey.
Making it the first college to do so, as schools across the country try to generate revenue due to lack of students and lack of revenue coming in this year. So this university literally created its own whiskey. Isn't that a little strange?
This will bring them back.
They call it the Pistol Pete 6-Shooter whiskey. Expands on the university's brand building effort, which started years ago with a golden ale. So they already had their own beer. Created by one of the state's largest brewing operations. And then last month, New Mexico State rolled out a signature wine developed by a local winery with deep New Mexico roots. So this is probably good for their brand, right? Don't you think people are going to like that? Like, I'm going to go to that college that's got its own whiskey.
Got its own whiskey.
It's got its own whiskey. Why wouldn't I go to New Mexico State?
I got to go to New Mexico State.
What is their mascot, by the way? Aztec? No. New Mexico State.
What?
Aztecs, I thought. No, that's San Diego State. What? That's not. I'm not being racist. What?
Who said you were?
He's laughing. I know that laugh. That's the. What did he say? Gonna get us kicked off the air.
Nah.
That's his. You're gonna get us kicked off the air laugh.
You're gonna get us kicked off the air.
The New Mexico State
is a Pistol Pete.
Really?
What the hell?
No. What's then? What's their name? Not the mascot.
The New Mexico State University teams are called the Aggies.
Aggies.
A nickname derived from the university's agricultural beginnings. The mascot is known as Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Are they any good at sports?
Not really.
I know. So Jeremy said it's the Lobos. Maybe that's New Mexico. Who are the Lobos? We need to figure this out because the Lobos are definitely one of the New Mexico teams.
I'm not about to.
You're not going to know this stuff. Don't worry about it.
Excuse me?
Well, you don't follow college sports.
I don't, but dang.
So that's what I'm saying. You're not going to know.
Don't know that.
But you know how to go. Okay, you're right. I'm wrong.
When we start talking about nail polish, I'll chime you back in.
College team Lobos.
You're talking about whiskey. I can contribute to that.
Yeah, it's the New Mexico Lobos. The New Mexico State is something else. What's a Lobo? I don't know.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you said New Mexico State.
New Mexico State. That's not the Lobos.
Yeah.
The Lobos are from New Mexico.
New Mexico.
That's right. Thank you, Jeremy, for checking in, though. Even though it was wrong.
Did he go to New Mexico?
Jeremy, are you from New Mexico? Buddy, no, I don't think so. Chad is here. I can see it now. Late night emergency press conference, and Justin has Techno Chicken playing in the background.
Yeah.
A White Claw in hand, and he starts doing the chicken dance. LOL. No, I don't think any more late night emergency press conferences for me. I got the nasty email from my mother already.
Oh.
She was saying, don't do those anymore.
Is that why you
Stop doing them?
No, turned your Instagram into a private Instagram?
I didn't do that.
Oh, some
Turn that off.
Here.
No, that certainly wasn't me.
Can you hit the breaking news thingy?
Oh, that's
This is new information.
This is new information to everybody. I didn't know he didn't know.
Justin Clark, attorney Justin Clark of Justin Clark and Associates, has sent his Instagram into private. We wonder why.
Yeah, no, trust me, I didn't do that. You know how that.
We can just.
You know how that happens.
It's
at
fine.
My house.
Abort the situation. We're just gonna fix it and just move on from there.
Yeah, you can fix that for us, right?
Oh, child.
Trust me, it wasn't me.
I think you're gonna have more problems.
No. We can just stop the conversation. Like, start talking about something else. Talk about something else.
Chase's theory that it's a cockpit because it's a male-dominated job. LOL. I don't think so. Did we ever figure out why it is called a cockpit?
We don't want to.
You know, weirdly enough, I've researched this before, but I don't recall. Let's Google that. Cole is here. Good morning, Cole. Let's all take off work, get government checks, and watch the economy tank. Who is the genius behind all of these great ideas lately? It's Biden's new boy. I forgot his name. Dr. whatever.
I forgot his name.
It's the new Dr. Fauci.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to like him. But you know what? If we're all going to take time off, instead of sitting here and complaining, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to put my hand out too. Hey, you want to send me some more PPP? Fine, let's do it. Right? At this point, well, I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. I'm just going to say, all right, if you're giving handouts and we're going to mortgage the country for the next maybe forever, then I'm going to get my piece too. I mean, I'm not getting the 1,200
It says
piece.
initially the word coxswain is used to describe the person in charge of a small vessel. The title comes to us from the word C-O-C-K, from an Old English term for a small boat, and swain, which means servant. Over time, this title led to the steering compartment of smaller boats where the coxswain sat, being called a cockpit.
Oh yeah, you know what? They used to do the rowing. That was big in Boston, and the person who is in the front's cock something. Will you do that? Research that as well.
You do.
Research the leader of the rowing team, or the leader of the rowing boat, or whatever it's called.
All right.
There's something cock as well there. What?
Your account's back.
Thank you. Leader of the rowing boat. Rowboats. I don't know.
What? The crew team?
The crew team, yeah.
Coxswain.
There you go. I knew it.
Is it coxswain? Is that what you said?
Boom. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. Bill is here. Good morning, Bill.
You knew it because of the first 4 letters.
Oh, God.
Greetings, everybody. The pilot's pissed in a pot on long flights. Okay.
What?
He thinks it's called a cockpit.
Cock pissed.
Bill's theory is that they urined in a pot in that area when on long flights.
What a psycho.
That's good.
Y'all are just.
It's, I don't know if I don't think that's it, but I mean, it's quite a theory. It's definitely quite a theory.
It's not the one, though.
Yeah, and Chase, you're right. Chase is absolutely right. It was originally a sailing term for the coxswain station in a Royal Navy ship.
Listen, you
Chase,
look
you're
up
smart.
The word C-O-C-K, and I'll look up cockpit, and we'll see what we get.
I think we've already gotten to the bottom of it. I think we've already figured out this conundrum.
No, but you have to do it on your laptop.
I'm all set. You don't want to do anything on this laptop anyway. It's a pain.
You don't.
It's a pain. Oh, speaking of cockpits.
Oh, here we go.
Jeffrey Toobin got fired yesterday. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're all wondering how the investigation was going to go.
Small vessel.
Speaking of the small vessels.
The leader of a small vessel. Yes.
Jeffrey Toobin was fired yesterday from the New Yorker, as you might have heard by now, after he accidentally exposed himself to colleagues on a Zoom call. They were actually prepping for election coverage. They were doing a whole election coverage prep session on Zoom when I guess he thought he hung up and, pulled out his, I can't use the word in this situation, unit.
Small vessel.
His small vessel. And started manipulating it. While he was still live on Zoom. They said yesterday, I am writing to share with you that our investigation regarding Jeffrey Toobin is complete. And as a result, he is no longer affiliated with our company. I want to assure everyone we take workplace matters seriously. We are committed to fostering an environment where everyone feels respected and upholds our standards of conduct. I don't know if I agree with this now. Let me tell you why. I think most people do that in their own homes. I'm not saying they do it on Zoom, but what would happen if he forgot to turn off the Zoom and went to number 2 in the bathroom? Would he be fired for that?
Probably not.
So, what's the difference?
It's lewd behavior.
But he's not trying to. It's not like he went to the public park and whipped it out.
I mean, what?
It's still like a natural function.
I mean, I get your I get your point. It's just
sometimes you can't help the number 2, but you can help when
like Briana says, it's just lewd behavior. Like you wouldn't want to see someone on Zoom doing that.
No,
if you do, I mean that's on you. Whatever you do at home.
But here's the other thing: like if you go to like a public restroom, for example, if you went in there and did number 2, they're not going to arrest you if you go in there and start playing crank calls. You'll
valid point.
You'll get arrested.
I just wanted to get your opinion. I wanted to get your take on it. I think I agree. I disagree with my earlier sentiment. I think he should be fired. Or there's definitely a difference in manipulating yourself and going number 2 on accident during the Zoom call.
Or on purpose, whatever.
Tubin made a statement. I was fired today by the New Yorker after 27 years as a staff writer.
Wow.
I'll always love the magazine. We'll miss my colleagues and we'll look forward to reading their work. Many people familiar with the call said that he exposed himself and began manipulating himself during the Zoom call, apparently as part of a different video call. So they don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's between him and his wife. I don't know.
You should have done that after. Before on your own time when there's nothing, no laptops, no cameras, no nothing.
Yeah, right. I mean, you're right. I think so. You're probably right. He probably should be fired. He probably could have waited a minute or two, really right? He probably didn't have that much going on the rest of the day.
Right, I mean, they were wrapping up the
he woke up, I got to do this election prep, and then nothing the rest of the day. Maybe there should be like a 10-minute buffer before you do anything like that, like after you hang up, just in case.
Just to make sure it was hung up.
What's crazy is he was supposed to be doing election prep.
Yeah.
Everyone else on the Zoom call was doing election prep when he had prepping his, small vessel in mind instead of the work.
Sean checks in. If pilots male dominated the plane, it would be called a jockpit, not a cockpit. Nice. Al the mailman checks in. Zoom got the shaft on this one with Tubin. You think so?
Election coverage.
Rich checks in. I guess Tubin should have hidden in the cockpit after all. Lubin with Tubin. Poor guy. Not poor guy, but
Yeah, no.
How much money do you think he has? Do you think he has enough money to retire at this point? I don't know how much money you really make as being like a reporter. Even it's a national reporter guy, you probably don't make that much.
Well, I mean, it says he has a net worth of around 10 million.
10 mil?
I'm good for life with that.
Yeah, hope he has a good financial planner, because I don't think he's going to be making any money anytime soon.
Call Ron Christopher anytime soon.
Call Ron Christopher, GC Wealth Management. All right, got to take a break. Hey, do you know what lame duck means, by the way? Obviously, if you don't believe the whole fraud election, we're going to still win it thing, Trump is technically a lame duck president, correct? He's a lame duck president right now. But where did that term come from, lame duck? And did you know in the past, before the 20th Amendment to the Constitution, the lame duck presidency lasts from November until mid-March? As opposed to now where it's mid-January. It used to last much longer, which created a lot of conflict. I'll tell you where we came up with the term and some other interesting facts about what a lame duck president can actually do after this very quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Let's hems and haws about everything, Gary. It's just not about this, please. I mean, if you say you listen to the show.
I got a little upset because people were saying him and Anna were at it, and he banned people from chat, like LaBreeze.
So I haven't banned anyone from the chat room in months, and LaBreeze is this guy's other screen name.
Bubba the Love Sponge, morning 6 till 10 on Florida Man Radio. Stogies and Cycles is back. Enjoy premium cigars, cool bikes, music, and spirits. Saturday, November 21st at the Executive Cigar Lounge in Sanford. Stogies and Cycles. Brought to you by Anatar and Levine, accident attorneys, and hosted by Florida Man Radio's Bubba the Love Sponge, Justin Clark, and Shannon Burke. Purchase your tickets today at FloridaManRadio.com, but do it now. It will sell out. Florida Man Radio's Stogies and Cycles, powered by Karma Roofing and Restoration.
The arts are alive and well in Orlando, and we want to let you know what's going on. Join Chase Shilley, that's me, every Saturday from 2 to 3 to get to know the writers, musicians, artists, performers, and filmmakers who make up the rich landscape of Orlando arts and culture.
Car shoppers, Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg urges you to get the facts. Fact: only Hyundai offers 3 years complimentary maintenance, 5 years roadside assistance, and America's best warranty. Fact: right now at Jenkins, you can drive a new Tucson or Santa Fe. Your choice, just $199 a month. Or buy now and pay nothing till spring and get 0% for 72 months. So now that you know the facts, get the Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg, 441 South. Welcome to the family.
Has 2020 got you feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or like you're missing out on good times with friends and family? Stop waiting. Giant Recreation World can help, giving you the freedom to travel anywhere, anytime. Life isn't canceled. Enjoy every day with an RV from Giant Recreation World. Family owned and operated and able to handle the demand. New inventory is arriving all the time, and all new and selected pre-owned RVs come with a lifetime warranty. Plan your next adventure now with Giant Recreation World, home of the lifetime warranty. Visit a location near you or online at giantrecreationworld.com.
Hey, it's Shannon Burke. Looking to refinance your mortgage or buy a new home? You need to call my friend Dan O'Brien at Emerald Mortgage. Dan has 22 years of experience and access to the largest wholesale lenders in the country. He will find you the absolute best rate. 30-year rates are at historic lows, so refi and save hundreds to pay off your credit cards or buy that new home with a super low payment. Call Dan today at 407-468-6429. It's 407-468-6429 or emeraldmortgagepartners.com.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? In addition to 50% off, you also get 10 free gifts. That includes a racy item for him, a sensuous toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Ooh. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. And best of all, free shipping. Always delivered in discreet packaging. So rethink your bedroom routine. Go to adamandeve.com and enter the station's exclusive code at checkout, FLMAN, and get, you know the discount, 50% off almost any item and 10 tantalizing free gifts. That's FLMAN, FLMAN.
Las Spadas has been family-owned and operated since 1938. Try one of their famous Philadelphia cheesesteaks straight from the heart of Philly. If you're looking for something unique, try one of their Philly burgers. Piled high and overstuffed. That's the way Las Spadas does it. Las Spadas now has a huge variety of wings, ton of great flavors. Get 2 cheesesteaks and 10 wings for $28.99. They got 3 locations: Lee Road in Orlando, West State Road 46 in Sanford, and North Volusia Avenue in Orange City, and at LasSpadas.com. Come and see what Las Spadas is all about.
Stop paying high electric bills and upgrade the value of your home today with a solar power system from IQ Power Solar. It's never been easier. With no money down and financing options available, you'll be using the power of the sun to take back control of your power needs in no time. Get a free consultation and assessment of your home's savings opportunities by calling IQ Power Solar today at 407-585-1018. Or to learn more, visit IQPowerSolar.com.
You've heard of You Have Realty on the radio, and you may have seen us on TV every Saturday. You Have Realty doesn't rely on just social media like many other real estate brokerages. We put together a premier marketing plan to help you sell your home. We have a bilingual staff and competitive commission structures. Don't go it alone. Having Justin Clark as our partner can help you protect yourself and your investment. To get a free evaluation of your home, you can call 407-733-4700.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. Listen every weekday mornings right here on Florida Man Radio. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Get your fix of Florida Man Radio anytime and anywhere you are. Of course, you can catch Florida Man on 660 AM and 105.5 FM. But now you can listen wherever you are with the all-new Florida Man Radio app. And don't miss a second of the conversation at home by listening on your Alexa device. Just say, Alexa, play 105.5 Florida Man Radio. Florida Man is everywhere, unfiltered, unafraid. Get it how you need to. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
We're in that weird time where we have a lame duck president, and every time something comes up, you have to hear from the president and then the president-elect as well. Or in this situation, the president-elect has his own pandemic response team. It's really super annoying to me, to be perfectly honest with you. But where does lame duck really come from? That's what I want to teach you now. Where does lame duck come from? Who came up with this term lame duck? I mean, I think we all know that it refers to a president or even politician who remains in power but who's going to be replaced soon by the president-elect or prime minister-elect or whatever it's going to be, you know? It also applies, a lot of times you'll hear them say the Senate is in a lame duck session. So I guess technically we're in a lame duck session in the Senate right now as well, which happens after the November general election, but before the new Congress takes over in January. And they say nothing really ever happens in a lame duck session, or at least nothing bipartisan happens in a lame duck session. And now, I mean, I think we're in a position where we probably need stuff to happen pandemic response-wise between now and January, I would think. Correct? So, I mean, I think this lame duck Congress probably is, they're going to probably need to do something. I don't know. I don't know if anything's going to happen or not.
Right.
But trust me, I've never been this guy, but I have my hand out for more PPP. I mean, if you're going to bring it, I'm going to take it.
Y'all going to do this?
I wish they could do something for like the people that worked during the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it's not going to happen,
I know,
but yeah, you should. So we're in a lame duck presidency, lame duck session of Congress, but lame duck really comes from England. The term comes from England in the 1700s.
Well, everything comes from England.
Yeah, I guess so. Right. Tea, everything. The origin of the term comes from the world of London finance, actually, where it was used to describe an out-of-luck broker who did not pay his debts and had to waddle out of the alley like a lame duck.
Wow.
So like a lot of things here, we can think our good friends in England about it. However, what you didn't know is it's an offensive term.
Oh.
Lame duck is offensive. There was a report in 2015 that said it's offensive to both humans and ducks.
Not the ducks. Jesus.
Not only ducks, but the entire waterfowl community.
So the Oregon Ducks are offended.
The ducks are super offended in Oregon. Yeah, absolutely. So it was a report in the Atlantic back in 2015 said it's materially offensive to both humans and waterfowl.
Okay.
The term lame duck.
Did the waterfowl tell them that?
I don't know, man.
I'm offended that they're speaking on behalf of the waterfowl community.
The time or the gap between election and inauguration now is actually much shorter than it used to be, thanks to the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. That amendment, I guess rightly so named the Lame Duck Amendment, was ratified in 1933 and moved up the inauguration and start of Congress from March until where it is now in January. So we used to have even more time between when the president was essentially voted out of office and then when the new one came in. What would Trump do? Imagine if we had Trump from election day now through March. Think about what would happen then.
Honey,
you know something funny is going to happen between now and January,
luck getting
right?
him out if that's the case.
I don't know if it's going to be just like a record amount of pardons. I don't know what it's going to be. Something funny is going to come out of this.
Something's out there.
He's scheming right now to do so. He's going to go out with the pardons. He's not just going to be like, okay, bye. Thanks for having me. Do you think? I'm not saying he's going to do anything crazy, but something.
Well, let's hope. Well, you are saying he's going to do something.
Okay, well, it's going to be like a crazy, but he's going to pardon someone weird like Tiger King Boy or whatever. Something funny is going to happen. You'll admit between now and January. Do you agree?
I agree.
I don't know what it's going to be. Any thoughts? I mean, any thoughts from you on what Trump might do between now and January that we're going to find, I'm not saying bad, I mean more funny. Like, I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he pardoned that guy. I want some theories, and I want them at 321-339-1055. So that was your history lesson. Did you enjoy that?
I appreciate it.
I don't do a lot of history lessons here.
You don't.
I'm not a teacher.
Thank God.
I'm a radio host and attorney.
And don't forget to text Beanbag if you want to go to...
Oh, please. I actually sent a Facebook message about this morning about 4 a.m., because I got up at 3:30 a.m. today. Stogies, I said, if you're a real friend of mine, I will see you Saturday, November 21st at Stogies and Cycles.
Good.
And I especially called out my people in Seminole County because it's all going down at Executive Cigar Lounge in Sanford. So it's in Seminole County. I think if you're a friend of mine or I know you and you're in Seminole County, you don't come to Stogies and Cycles at the Executive Cigar Lounge in Sanford on Saturday, November 21st, I'm going to be super pissed at you. However, to ensure that you're going to come, we're going to give away 2 more tickets today. Lurch, I can give away 2 more today or no?
Yes, sir.
All right, here's what you're going to do. Text beanbag, one word, beanbag, to 321-339-1055. If you want to go ahead and get your tickets before they sell out, go to the website, floridamanradio.com. Almost said youhavepower.com.
Don't go to youhavepower.com.
Don't go to youhavepower.com
if you want to.
Unless you have IRS problems or you want to file bankruptcy or something, you can go to youhavepower.com.
Can't get your
If you want to buy tickets right now, go to floridamanradio.com. It's $30, but you get a great cigar and not 1 but 2 cocktails with it. I'm going to have bean bags. Chet was actually texting me on Facebook or whatever yesterday saying that we need to have our own little beanbag giveaway.
Yeah.
And we need to put our logo on the beanbag itself. We could do that. I don't want people ashing on my beanbags and things though. If we're smoking cigars, I don't need holes in the beanbags that we're going to give away. So how do we protect against getting ash and holes in our beanbags?
We should just get little bean bags.
Do you also wash your bean bags before you lay on them?
I don't
like
have
you
bean
do
bags
your
'cause I'm an adult.
sweaters and things.
Oh.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
Wow.
I don't have any bean
And you don't
bags.
watch movies either, huh? You don't like to comfortably watch movies, apparently. Sheesh.
Okay. Anyways, where do we go from here?
Oh, Saturday appointments available.
Oh, you're on my website
on
now?
his website.
You've never been to my website after all this time together?
No, I've been. But,
Book a consultation.
I'm not under the One Roof program.
Go see him.
Yeah. I don't have any insurance disputes.
Well,
or
you
short
check it out.
sales.
We'll get with him and he'll hook you up.
You know who's not a lame duck right now? Mitch McConnell. I mean, he had a close
turtle.
He had a close election. I mean, you would think he has been in that spot for a while, and in Kentucky, it wouldn't have been that hard of a fight. But maybe some of these southern states are going a little bit further left.
It could be.
Well, there is a man in South Florida who does not, let's just say he doesn't like Mitch McConnell at all, and he's in jail now. After threatening on Twitter to bounce his skull off the sidewalk.
Whoa.
On Twitter. And saying, come get me, I don't care, I'm telling you what I think. All right, this guy's name is Stephen DeLauro, down in South Florida, Pinecrest to be exact, is accused of making threats on Twitter to kill Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
DeLauro.
DeLauro. Why, you know him?
You said Matt Lauer.
DeLauro. I don't know how to say it right. D-I-L-A-U-R-O. DeLauro. DeLauro.
Yeah, because the other guy I was looking at as an attorney down there, and I was like,
could be. I mean, we already had a serial bank robber down in Coral Gables as an attorney. He posted several threatening comments about the 78-year-old senator from Kentucky. Here are some of the excerpts from his Twitter account.
Oh, here we go.
By the way, whoever wants to investigate this and come after me, feel free. But if I ever see Mitch McConnell and am not promptly shot dead, I will bounce his skull on the sidewalk like a blanking sea otter and tear his skin off while he's still breathing, and that's a promise. He goes on to say, every member of the GOP should be lined up in front of a wall, but there are a select few who should be slowly lowered into a tank of sharks and kept alive as long as possible.
My God, Hitler.
Mitch is absolutely deserving of something so much worse that I doubt even Satan's hell is enough.
Whose hell is? Dante's?
The police report lists DeLauro's occupation as a medical student. Wow, probably not anymore.
You don't like politicians? That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think making threats.
Those threats
I don't think threatening to bounce your skull off the sidewalk like a sea otter and tear your skin off while breathing.
Whether you're on the left or the right.
And that's a promise.
Right. I'm pissed off for the sea otters. Like, who bounces? Like, who does that? Like, come on.
Kind of like lame duck is being negative towards waterfowl.
Waterfowls, yeah. I'm standing up for the.
You're standing up for the sea otters.
The otters, yes. They need representation.
I was at a restaurant in Montreal once when they were serving seal. Those are similar, right?
How did that make you? What?
Isn't that kind of like a
no?
A sea otter's totally different.
Yes.
So we have otters in the little rivers here.
Yep.
Correct.
They're probably like this big.
As a sea otter's way bigger.
No, sea otter is small.
Sea otter's small.
Is it smaller than a river otter?
Like otters.
So there's a river otter and a sea otter.
Let's see.
I thought a sea otter was kind of like a. seal.
No, it's definitely a furry.
Okay.
It's more like a ferret.
Look,
It's like if you chop the monkey's arms off.
I never said I was a marine biologist here.
We know you're really good at what you do, and this ain't it, so that's fine.
Never said I.
It says sea
I don't even
otters
swim
are
in the
2
ocean.
to 3 times the size of river otters.
Oh, okay, so they're bigger.
I don't even swim in the ocean.
Yeah, we know. They
Yeah,
do.
but a seal is way bigger than.
Yeah, seal is extremely bigger than an otter.
Lee checks in late. Hello, cowboy. I missed most of your show today. I reckon I'm a lame duck. Hey, yo, you're never a lame duck, Lee.
Aw.
No way. Georgia boy checks in late. I don't think Donald Trump will do anything to ruin his name and the future of his family name. I think he has 2 plans. One for the win, and if he loses, he thinks 2 steps ahead, like 2024 and one of his sons running. I believe it's the beginning of another political family. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I haven't really heard many people talking about his sons running. I have heard a lot of people talking about Trump running again in 2024.
Back. Yeah.
But I haven't heard a lot of people pushing Don Jr. or Eric. Who's more likely, Georgia boy? Don Jr. or Eric?
I think Don.
Or do they throw Ivanka out there? What about a Don Jr. with Ivanka Vice ticket?
Or vice versa.
Oh,
that's a good ticket.
That's a pretty good idea, maybe. Ivanka on top, Don Jr. On the backside.
Okay.
Maybe a little Eric as Secretary of State. How do you like that?
What's
and then
Jared Kushner is going to be Secretary of Defense.
And Donald J. will run the empire.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
You know he's going to be chief of staff. Like, you already know. Like, he's going to be all
Can
up
you
in
imagine
that.
him being the press secretary?
Wow.
My
That would be fantastic. I mean, what would be... Okay, let's
you talking
say...
about must-see TV.
Let's say 2024 rolls around and Trumps are going to run. How would we want the ticket to look? And without Don Sr., without Jay
Okay.
on the ticket as the president or vice
I
president.
think what you just said. So
Okay.
I think if Ivanka's
Ivanka for president.
Yep. And then her running mate, I really think.
Who do you think would be the vice?
Junior.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Eric.
Yeah.
So you think the vice would be Don Jr.?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and then what would Eric do?
He'd probably be part of the transition team.
Or, right.
And then Donald J. Trump himself.
He'd be press secretary.
Press
He would just
secretary.
be- man,
that would be
cannot be press
that would be the greatest gift the world could ever give to me.
Oh my gosh.
I would absolutely. Can you imagine Donald J. Trump as the press
my
secretary?
They did it because.
That would be funny.
Just for shiggles.
Donald J. Trump, press secretary.
I would be tuned in every day.
That would be.
Every
They
day.
would, they'd sell advertising too on the podium.
You already know. Like, they would turn that into a business. Like, he would just.
Welcome to the PepsiCo press briefing room.
Right.
We should do that. Why not?
Homie. Yeah.
Advertising runs the world, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
And you can't get on a subway without seeing advertising. Come on.
I mean,
We should put advertising everywhere.
Don't you have connections? You're a lawyer.
I mean, I spend a lot of money on advertising, but I don't know what do you mean connections?
Connections. When you have connections.
Yeah, I spend a lot of money on it. I write big checks every month for advertising. I don't love it. I mean, I like advertising, and it's a necessary evil, of course, but
So if you had to
I
have
write big checks.
If you had the opportunity to have an advertiser right now, what would you pick, or who would you pick? Like a company.
What?
Like if someone.
What's it? Hold on, Brianna.
Excuse me. Sponsor.
If I could have someone sponsor the show,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I don't. Amazon.
oh, that's a good one. Yes,
right? I mean,
I agree.
Let's start at the top.
Amazon.
Hey,
Yeah.
Amazon, if you don't mind, just send us about, I don't know, $400,000 a month. It's a
Right.
drop in the bucket for you.
Right.
Because I feel like you could take advantage of them because they're so big.
Right.
They're not going to notice a couple hundred G's.
They really wouldn't.
You know what? Can you call them, Brianna, while we're at it? Call him.
How do you call?
I don't know. Call him. Oh, yeah, you can't even, call to, complain. Never mind.
Right. I guess I'll just, get the one person on the phone to, do a return and then say, since
Actually,
I have you here.
I'd probably call the wife because she's probably still gonna get a lot of alimony from him. So
You
whatever.
want to call Bezos' ex-wife?
The ex-wife?
Mhm.
Nah, I think she's wrapped up in, saving the planet or something. She's more volunteer work. Jeff still wants to make the dough.
Yeah, but isn't she going to get? She's going to keep getting money from him.
I mean, we got a customer
I don't
service
think
number,
so.
but that's not, but we could start there.
Yeah, who's the director of marketing over at Amazon? Now, I'd like you to go ahead and get that
Can we get one
introduction
of the
going.
sales
Go on
people to
LinkedIn.
start tackling that for us.
Just grab LinkedIn real quick.
But not anything to do with Ring. We don't want Ring.
We don't
doorbell.
No. Yeah, tell them Ring is off limits
Burn
here.
this damn studio to the
Exactly.
ground.
We care about our studio.
we don't want to do that.
We've already had enough fake fire alarms that have gone off during our program. when it's hot outside. We don't need that.
Yeah.
At all.
Mm-mm.
All right, one more day. Tomorrow's Friday. Today's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow is Friday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Briana, I would like to find out more about you. How would I do so?
You can do so, Briana Daniel Official, all social media except for Parlor at 12 Black Dresses. That's one. 12
Do you have any more followers on Parlor, by the way?
I do. I'm at 50 now.
You have 50 followers?
Wow.
How many are you
Yeah.
following? 50?
No, like 5.
Who are you following?
70. People from the show.
Oh.
Like the Chets and the Karens and the Dave the Drummers.
And is it just, are they spewing venom on Parlor? Is everyone pissed, or is it a happy place?
It's half and half. There's a lot of people that are fairly upset, and they're really, about the grab hold, and then there's a lot of people that are, just whatever. We just want a calm place to be.
Lurch, great job today. Is that a new shirt or no?
No, it's not a new shirt.
So you've worn that before?
Yeah.
I don't do you recognize that shirt, Briana? Yeah? My bad. Lurch, I'd like to find out more about you. How do I do so?
Lurch FMR on Twitter, Nano the Fern on Instagram. I do not have Parlor.
Thank you for listening. I love you. I really, really do. But please do stick around because Bill O'Reilly is up next, followed by the legend himself, Ed Till, live from noon until 3, when Shando takes over. Our anchor tenant will be here from 3 until 7 with his boys Yofre and DJ. A Real Talk with G-Love and Kenny from 7 to 8. The party starts again tomorrow morning with the survived Bubba the Love Sponge crew from 6 until 10. Briana, I don't know much, but I do know one little teeny tiny thing.
What's that?
I'll see you right back here again tomorrow morning, Friday morning, 10 a.m. on the Florida Man Radio Network.